Hello, my dear baby Laura. Well, despite my best effort, despite I wanted to spend my day recording well, it just didn't happen. My father wanted to play with me, social game, and so I did. And so it's 6 p.m. and I'm already getting tired. So that's, yeah. I had a coffee, yay, but then I spent the extra energy gained by the coffee not on Dragon Age. So that's disappointing. But well, I am still here. I am not sleepy yet. Not much. So yeah, I am able. And so let's continue Dragon Age. So I already see unknown guy there, and then there is Sandal and Broda Fredrik, the merchants, that we just told that we are Grey Wardens and so better not come with me, and yeah, they are here. Hello, Toby. He tries to communicate with him. Watch them.
You are a true warrior and worthy of respect.
Aww. Pet Toby. Good boy. Good boy. Hi, Alistair.
What do you need? Ask away. Such as they are.
No more questions.
About the Grey Wardens, anyhow. Fair enough. What do you need?
Nothing to talk with Alistair. Hi, Leliana.
Yes? Something you need?
Anything
Yes?
different?
What's on your mind? Of course I do. I love stories far too much to keep... Which one? It will come to you soon, I'm sure.
Okay. Hi, Stan.
Yes.
What were you doing in that cave?
Sitting, as you observed.
That's not what I meant.
It's what you asked.
Just tell me.
I did. Parshera. Was there anything else?
Wanted to discuss something you mentioned.
Speak, then. Then I suggest we move on.
I have a question.
I am hardly surprised.
Why did you come to Ferrari?
To answer a question.
What was the answer?
Were you not at Ostagar when the army was overwhelmed? That is your answer.
Don't you have to report back?
Yes.
The assassin, you don't have to, or you have to? When are you going to do that?
Never. I cannot go home.
Why not?
It doesn't matter now. Can we move on? We keep the Darkspawn waiting. Speak, then. Then I suggest we move on. I am hardly surprised.
Okay.
Very well. As you wish.
More again.
Yes? If you must. Yes? We're in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
Yeah, I'm not going to kiss you. We need to discuss us. No, never mind. Well, let's discuss us.
Discuss away.
Nothing, I forgot about it up. Okay.
Yes?
Hi, Morrigan, you are quite interesting for a witch. But yeah, I found Leliana now. So there can't be anything between us.
Ah, it's good to see you, my timely rescuer. Bodon Fennick, at your service, once again. I saw your camp and thought to myself, what safer place to rest for the evening than in the camp of a Grey Warden? I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
Have you been following us?
I can see why you might be suspicious, being a Grey Warden and all. Were I in your shoes, I would feel the same way. Trust me when I say that my encountering you here was serendipity and nothing more. I travel a lot, so I'm bound to meet everyone on the road eventually. If you prefer, I'll take my boy and be on my way. But regretfully, you're the safest spot on this road, without a doubt.
You are free to stay. What are you selling exactly?
Anything, everything, but all of the finest quality. No cheap trinkets here. And my boy Sandal happens to be a bit of a hand with enchantments. Oh, yes. Sadly, it also makes us a target for bandits and the like. If there were spare hands to hire as guards, I would have done so long ago.
Let me see your
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Okay, more of these agents. Infinite amount. Tome of Arcane Technique. This tome gives the reader 1 point to spend on talent or spell. Aha. For 22 gold. Physic technique. For warrior on rage. Dragonborn. War axe. Huh. Yeah, indeed, these are indeed the perfect items. Very expensive indeed. Oh, manual for ranger, 15 gold. Wow. Oh, and the gift. Yeah, let's buy gifts. And I guess I should go along and use something. Oh, and backpack for 7 gold. No way. And manual for Templar. I can get that from Alistair if I get in a good relationship. But yeah, the ranger. 15 gold. Yeah, backpack. Yeah, none of these are easy to acquire. Well, yeah, the Warden's longsword, that was Alistair's, now no longer needed. The Imperium's crossbow, we need 30 strength for that, so yeah, the leather ham we have no use of, but we maybe should keep it. These shields, yeah, the Templar shield definitely useless. Although it's Alistair's shield, so maybe I don't want to get rid of it. Oh, there is 2 golden rope necklaces. And then this stuff, this quartz and whatnot. I wonder if they have any use. And the blank vellum. And then these crystal thingies. Yeah, these are not under craft. Yeah, the first rock is under crafting. But this greenstone and garnet and fluorspar and malachite, I wonder if these are just to sell, because I really see no use of them. Although they sell for crap nothing, so I wonder if, you know, if I should just keep hold on them, because, well, I would not get any richer really, because they sell for nothing anyway. Okay.
Hello.
The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a... what was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed.
Okay.
He can fold lyrium into almost any weapon or piece of armor, though naturally some of the more extravagant materials will take more lyrium than others. It's a process that some of the master smiths back in Orzammar will perform, but my boy here is just as adept at it. Isn't that right, boy?
Enchantment!
And there you have it.
Enchantment!
Oh! For some reason, only the Oathkeeper of Alistair here is available out of items. Okay, and then we have 3 runes. Novice, slow rune chance to reduce movement speed. I guess if I hit the enemy. Flame rune plus 1 fire damage, that's laughable. Well, you know, reduce movement speed when I am already in melee range doesn't mean anything. So this would be useful on a ranged weapon. I wonder if the ranged weapon can be enhanced too. Plus 1 fire damage is laughable, plus 2 electricity damage. Okay, so how do I do this? Blessed Blade. These longswords are often commissioned by the Sentry and placed in the hands of the most able Templars. Okay, so that's... Alistair's a Templar. Aha! So, drug. But how can I... Anyhow, yeah, the Journeyman lightning damage. So already have extra armor penetration and more healing received. So yeah, let's give it the lightning. Okay, plus 2. I see. Okay, accept. Quest completed. What? Enchantment. Okay. Oh, Alistair and they are in my party now, although I cannot see them here. And yeah, I see, plus 2 electricity damage, nice. I do wonder why the other weapons don't appear on that list, maybe because this is the 3, maybe.
Enchantment? Enchantment!
Yeah, I see, so that, yeah, maybe, yeah, this is the only weapon that can have an enchantment, and yeah, this can have one enchantment. But it's nice to see that I can switch it around, it's not a bad moment. Okay. Oh! The soldiers speak. And the king's confident. Oh. Journey to Ben Lawrence land. There are rumors that a fellow survivor of Ostagar had escaped the prison of Ban Lawrence, is seeking the aid of the Greyward, and the Ben lands lie in the northwest reaches of the Banord. The escaped prisoner has likely taken refuge in the deep wood of the estate. Interesting. Okay, anything
Enchantment?
here? Other goods?
Oh, certainly, I can do that for you. Just come with me.
Okay.
Are you sure I can't interest you in this hat? A pair of earrings, perhaps? A cheese knife?
So what's your story exactly?
I suppose since you told me about you being a Grey Warden, it's only fitting for me to be as open. I am originally from Orzammar, the famed dwarven city that lies beneath the stately Frostback Mountains. I was a merchant there, too. Merchant caste. These things are in the blood, you know. You can't just leave them behind. I ran a fairly successful business. Rare artifacts, you know. Old things, grand things. The nobles loved them. Reminded them of the lost glory days, I suppose.
Yeah.
Our kingdoms once spanned the length of Thados, from majestic Orzammar to Kal Sharok to glittering Darmalin far to the west. They say the gold and silver veins ran so thick through the stone of Darmalin that the entire city sparkled. The Darkspawn took it all, of course. One by one, the old Tigers fell, and then all that was left was Orzammar. But we were talking about how I ended up here, weren't we? One day, a noble woman came to my store. She looked around for a bit and then started shrieking in dismay. Apparently, she believed that a pair of braces I had for sale once belonged to her brother. He'd been lost in a cave-in, you see, while on an expedition to clear out the Darkspawn from one of the tunnels running close to the city. They were made specially for him. They're unique, she shrieked. He stole them from my poor brother's corpse. She had me arrested on the spot, of course. Nobles, they're touchy like that.
Ah. And did you steal them?
Well, I didn't steal them. You see, I'd been paying these castless thugs to venture out into the deep roads for me.
Yeah.
The lost tigers. They're full of things that people left behind. Sometimes you can find a treasure. Something worth a little gold.
Yeah, and so then you broke the services pretty low to risk their life, and then you got rich on the treasures they found. Yeah. Yeah. Well, let's just be diplomatic. Better to do something with them than to leave them.
That's exactly how I see it. The noblewoman, she wasn't too happy with the theft of her brother's braces. I don't know what they planned for me, and I didn't want to find out. Bribed the guard that was watching me and took off for the surface first opportunity I got. Never looked back.
Yeah. Fascinating story, thank you.
You're quite welcome. Now, is there anything the boy or I can get you?
Have you heard?
I'm sure
no,
you'll be
that's
pleased
not
with
what I
the goods
want.
my boy and I...
Misclick.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road.
Have you heard any rumors?
I don't know what to tell you.
Okay.
Something you need? I'm sure
But
either
where
my
do
boy or
these
I can help
goods
you
come
out.
from? Not the
Look,
deep
we
roads.
don't rob people, all right? We don't take things from people that need them. The things in the Lost Tigers, what good did they do lying there? I brought them back to Orza. It's not all that different up here. There are places long abandoned by the humans everywhere. Even more now with the Darkspawn coming.
You hope Mr. Skander, what do you mean?
People flee from the Blight with good reason, but they forget things. Things with value and meaning. They leave them behind because they're frightened and desperate. And sometimes, my boy and I, we find our way to these places before the Horde descends, and we save these things. I take them away so the Darkspawn don't get them. It's not so bad. They destroy everything they touch.
Yeah.
That's what I tell myself, too. Ah, these are dark times indeed. Dark times.
You didn't
Ah,
make that
yes.
song?
I'm married to a fine woman back in Denerim, it's true. She'd give me a son if she could, but that's not likely to ever be. Sandal here, I found him in the deep roads years ago. Abandoned, I think. And he was never quite right in the head.
Yeah.
I took him in, and I brought him with me when I came here to the surface. He may not be my blood, true, but I think of him as one.
We left Orzammar.
That's right, boy. Maybe one day we'll see it again.
We got a free helper.
Better than him living in mud and hiding from Darkspawn and Deepstalkers, isn't it? I was glad to take him in. It's not as if I don't benefit, mind
Yeah.
you. Turns out the boy's a natural working with enchantments. He might have even been lyrium-addled. I never thought of that before, to be honest. Happens sometimes. He can work an enchantment into just about anything, however, given some time. Could probably open his own shop, if he knew how.
Enchantment.
Well, he does seem to enjoy it, at least.
Okay.
Of course. Good fortune to you and yours.
Alright.
Bye.
And what is this guy? Levi Dryden.
You're a hard man to find. Where are my manners? The name is Levy. Levy Dryden.
Levi.
Did Duncan ever mention me? Levy of the coins? Levy the trader?
You are a human, I think. Whether you might look, you look kind of a fish, but I think you are a human. I am John, I never heard of you.
Really? He never told you of old Levy? We've known each other for years. But here I am carrying on while you have a blight to stop. Don't want to waste your time. But you see, Duncan promised that together we'd look into something important for the Wardens. And for me. But poor Duncan's... well, no more. A tragedy it is, at that. But I know he would want his work carried on. His pledge fulfilled.
What promise did Duncan make to you?
Well, as you know, my family's name is Mud around noble circles. My great-great-grandmother, Sophia Dryden, was the last Warden commander of Ferelden back when the Wardens were known as freeloaders. So King Arland banished the Wardens, and he took House Dryden's land and titles.
That's a bit drastic, isn't it?
And then some. Not much is known about that time. After King Arland died, there was a civil war, loads worse than this one. And our family was on the run, hunted by enemies, with nary a friend in the world. But Drydens are tough. We rebuilt, became merchants, and we never lost our pride.
Good on you. So what favor did you ask of Duncan?
I asked for the truth. My family reveres Sophia Dryden. We know she died at the old Grey Warden base, Soldier's Peak. We want evidence to clear her name. It won't restore our land or our titles, but it'll restore our honor.
Oh, I got a sneeze! Good thing is I remembered my microphone shortcut, so I turned it off while I was sneezing. I might will have. I had two. I might will have a third one. Okay. So yeah. Honor is important. I never even heard of Soldier's Peak.
Well, no one's been to Soldier's Peak since Ireland's days. At least none that's come back. I spent years mapping the maze of tunnels to the peak, and I found the way a few years back. So I went to Duncan, I did, and I said that he could reclaim the old base and my family could have its honour.
Why didn't Duncan help you?
Darkspawn surfaced in southern Ferelden, and Duncan got plenty busy recruiting new wardens and meeting with good King Caelan. Duncan said he would help after the Battle of Ostagar. Said there might be useful things at the peak, but he never had the chance.
Oh. Your family's fate will be rewarded. I will help you.
1,000 blessings upon you, Warden. I'll mark down the location on your map. When you arrive, we'll pick our way through the tunnels together.
Okay. History of the Tridents. Leviosa to take you through the maze of tunnels that lead you to the old Grey Warden base of Soldier's Peak. Okay, and then you go. Wow, a couple new codex entries. History of the Tridents. Yeah, I guess this is what I was already told. Sophia Dryden. Okay, rival for the throne. Rebelled against our land. See contours, runes and enchantments. Okay. So yeah, Dealer told me about these DLC contents, and the Soldier's Peak is pretty late, and the Circle Pass told me I can do it anytime, and the King's Confidant, this is Return to Ostagar probably, if I have to guess. Return to Ostagar DLC, and this is not early too. So yeah, the Circle Pass is something I can do. I see, so yeah, these are all there. There's the Soldier's Peak, I see. It's very much off the way anyway. Ah, and the Ben Lawrence lens. Aha, that's the Ben on. That's probably leads to Return to Ostagar. Yeah, and this, the Social Pass, is that leads to the Stone Prisoner, what it's called, DLC, and this I can do anytime. It said we had the Ratcliffe Village, the Frostbrook Mountain that leads to Orzammar, the Docks that leads to the Mage Tower, we had the Westcilian Forest, and the Darren. Okay. Anything else? Well, I do have a bunch of gifts. I think I should give away some of them. I don't know how do they work exactly. Oh wow! Because of the rune, it even had electricity elements. Wow! Cool, very cool, Alistair. So, who should I give the quest? Of course, to Leliana. So how is this work? So you are in... So... the bronze symbol of Andastra. Yeah, she is religious, so... for example, I hope that this...
That's a wonderful thought. I don't know what to say.
That was plus 10. Dirty pair of pantaloons. Pound cake. Oh! New ability. Leliana of Proofs. Skill acquired. Minor cunning. Inspired by your leadership, this party member has gained minor bonus to cunning. Nice. Codex upgraded. Party approval. One of the party members has begun to genuinely like you. Plus 29. Morrigan being plus 21. Oh, all of them are here. Oh, I didn't notice. Every character is here. Any new dialogue?
Yes? Something you need? Yes? What's on your mind? Of course I do. I love stories far too... Which one?
Yeah,
It will come to you soon.
Dialogue. Anything we should give away? Anything else? Well, none of these are religious. So yeah, I guess, I don't know, I will think about it more. But yeah, this is a good space to end the recording, because probably I will get on to some of the places. But yeah, let's end this episode here. We are about to leave Lotharing for good. I mean, we left, but yeah. So yeah, I hope you had fun, I had fun. See you next time. Bye bye.